Tonight, a Chattanooga man shares his story of how he went from prescription painkillers to street drugs. Good evening, I'm Josh Rowe.
And I'm Latricia Thomas. Tonight we're continuing our 8-week series on the opioid crisis by looking at what exactly is an opioid.
News Channel 9's Abby Kirk spoke to a medical expert who says there is a big difference.
A lot of the times I was labeled as the druggie. I mean, that was really a title.
Adam is 24. He was just 13 years old when he tried prescription painkillers such as tramadol and oxycodone.
I would take 15 at a time.
He says he would steal from his father.
Oh, this is really fun. You should try this. It's really comfortable. You'll feel good.
From what started as peer pressure, Adam says later turned into addiction, switching from prescription pills to street drugs.
I would trade pills for heroin or sell them for money to get it.
2 overdoses, one on oxycodone and another on heroin. Adam says he'd hit rock bottom.
This sounds weird, but it was like I was floating above my body and I could see myself dying. In my head, I was like, this is where I die.
Dr. Tyler Barrett is the medical director for the Adult and Emergency Department at Vanderbilt University in Nashville. He's been researching the opioid epidemic and providing public awareness.
A lot of these street drugs, be it heroin or even these counterfeit pills that look every bit like a pill that somebody might pick up at a pharmacy, mixed with things like fentanyl or carfentanil. And so you might have somebody who's used to taking a Percocet and doing okay with it, and they take what they think is a Percocet and it's laced with fentanyl, and it can cause them to overdose.
An opioid, Dr. Barrett describes as a medication to decrease the feelings of pain, often prescribed by a doctor. He says it's much different from the drugs found on the streets.
One of the things that they do is that they cause that kind of part of the brain that helps to control the breathing to really kind of slow down your breathing.
Studies show 75% of heroin users first start with prescription pills with a target age of 11 to 24.
It's just like any sort of chronic disease. It's a slow process. They need a lot of support.
Adam is now 9 months sober. He says it's the brotherhood found here at Adult and Teen Challenge that's changed his life.
That was what I was, and that's not what I am, and that's not what I'm going to be moving forward.
According to the National Institute of Drug Abuse, Tennessee has the 3rd highest prescribing rate in the country.
To see more stories related to the opioid crisis and our 8-week-long project, go to the news section of NewsChannel9.com and click on the Chattanooga Opioid Project tab.